Baba has the latest in sports news. Baba, the campaign intensifies.
Of course, now that we are not even sure if indeed the elections will take place on October 25, but it's okay. We're still gearing up for it anyway. The Ghana Football Association presidential candidate, George Efriye, believes delegates must look out for an experienced person rather than a new face. The former FA vice believes the association does not need to change the status quo to be successful.
You see, the truth is that if you look at where we've come so far, where our football is currently, we need an experienced person to take us out of all the problems we face in our football now. It is not time for where we are going to bring a new person who thinks that he has a new ideas, because he's still going to work with the same people. You know, I hear this argument that, oh, we need a new face. Why? Are the club owners going to change? Are we going to have new club owners with new mentality, with new people? No. So why are people calling for new face? It still has to take somebody who understands the situation. Football, it's a team sport. And to me, I agree that yes, you need the collective ideas of all the members within the football family in order to achieve. But at least you still need a unifier. You need someone who understands the situation. You have to get someone who understands the situation. It is easier to preach and say, oh, me, I'm this, I can do this. It's easier for anybody to do that. But it has to take someone who truly understands the situation. I mean, you know, I have been through elections on 3 successive elections, and I understand it is a family thing. You relate to this man relate to this man, so we all know our capabilities. Everybody knows, everybody in football knows what somebody can do. We all know what you can do. It is not about coming to brag and to tell people that, oh, when you give me the nod, I'll do this. Have you been able to do that when you were in the system? But some of us, at least our records are there. We don't need to brag.
All right, let's still talk about football, but now let's get down memory lane. And exactly 10 years ago, Ghana became the first ever African country to win the FIFA Under-20 World Cup that was hosted by Egypt. Let's relive that moment.
Penalty shootouts I've seen, to be honest. Alex Teixeira saved, and now Ghana are 1 kick away. Africa are 1 kick away from their first ever success at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. If Badou can score this penalty, is it Africa? Is it Africa? It is! Ghana have won the competition for the first time. On African soil, an African team, down to 10 men after 37 minutes of the match. What an extraordinary ending to the final. What an extraordinary ending to the shootout. African winners on African soil. Frankly, the best team at the tournament, I think, won. But how they won it. Badou, who is a full senior Ghanaian international, and he will always be known as the man whose penalty kick in the shoot.
Certainly nostalgic moments there, but let's see if I can recall some of the players who were there. So there was Andre Ayew, who captained the team. There was Emmanuel Opoku-Agyeman. There was Gandhi Kasinu. There was Abeku Kwanza, Latif Salifu, Rabiu Mohammed, Daniel Ejei, lots of them. And Daniel was just asking me where all of them are right now. And currently, the only regular people for our national team, that's for the Black Stars, is Andre Ayew, who is the captain. And of course, we also have Jonathan Mensah, the defender. But away from that, let's talk about some rugby news and the national female rugby team. They made history at the just ended Africa Sevens in Tunisia after becoming the first lowest ranked team to clinch the Challenge Trophy. The Eagles beat Zambia, a highly rated Zambia, 21 points to 14 in their last game at the tournament. Shortly after returning home on Tuesday, the Eagles presented the Challenge Trophy to one of their sponsors, Sunda International. Here is a report by Nana Asari-Bidiakun.
The national women's rugby team defied all odds in Tunisia to emerge winners of the 2009 Rugby Africa Women's Sevens Challenge Trophy. This was the first time the team took part in the Rugby Africa tournament. The delegation touched down in the early hours of Tuesday, and shortly after arrival, they presented the coveted trophy to one of their sponsors, Sunda International. Captain of the team, Augusta Kwartin, attributed the team's success story to hard work. Head coach of the team, Lavmo Kuzorera, was grateful to the sponsors.
Preparing towards this tournament, we faced a lot of difficulties, but we thank your company and your sponsorship. It really helped us in our preparations. Even when we went there, it was okay for us. We had everything we needed because of your support. From the onset, when you are preparing as a coach, you don't prepare to lose. That's the number one thing. You don't prepare to lose. We are prepared to go and give our level best at this tournament. Of course, everybody here drew us out because it was our first time. These girls have never played in this tournament in this magnitude.
Managing Director of Keda Ghana Ceramics, Larry Lee, praised the Eagles and urged them to aim higher.
You might not look that strong, but from your performance, I believe your heart is strong. It's very, very strong. And also, most important, the spirit. Yeah, the spirit representing Ghana. Yeah, is very, very strong. I think these are the main factors to help the team to win the other teams. Yeah.
The Eagles, who secured 9th position out of 12 on the overall standings in Africa, were drawn against Botswana, Kenya and Senegal in Pool A of the competition. After back-to-back defeats to Kenya and Senegal, Ghana bounced back in grand style by beating Botswana, Mauritius and Zambia in the finals of the Challenge Trophy.
Right, so if you log on to myjoyonline.com/sports, you're certainly going to get more sports headlines. I tweet out the handle at Babatando. Same for Instagram. Sports is done, but Daniel isn't done yet. Daniel, what's coming up?
Well, I just want to spend a second to remember the day I watched that game, that final game.
Of, Ghana-Brazil.
Yes, the Ghana-Brazil game.
It was a difficult moment for me.
I was in KNUST.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
I see. And I was actually in Egypt. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
Watching it live, eh?
No, it wasn't easy.
I went to a procession with my friend.
Oh, wow.
The sheet of tech. Anyway, coming up next, we have some news from Rwanda. One of the opposition leaders has is facing jail time. We'll tell you about that when we come back. Stay with us.
Fifteen.